Tim Carter, AskTheBuilder.com. You might be able to see behind me, they poured the garage slab this morning. Looks pretty good. We're going to talk about it. This is not my job, though. If you discover something new while you're watching the video, I'd appreciate it if you would consider clicking the thanks text link under the video. Every single dollar that I raise, I plow right back into the channel to make more videos for you faster. Let's take a look at the slab, see what we think. I was on my way to town to go to the grocery store at about noon today, and the finisher was here with his troweling machine doing a very, very good job. It is a beautiful, beautiful finish, a nice steel trowel finish on this floor, on this slab. And it's safe to walk on it because he was walking on it while he was using his machine. And once again, you always want to look at the edges because they have to hand trowel those. They can get pretty close to the machine, but the edges here, they're not as good as the other one. You can actually see here the difference between what the machine did right here and this was hand troweled here, that lighter gray. So this is not as good. It was a different finisher doing this than did the main house slab. So the edges aren't bad, but they're not great. I mean, you can really see the difference here. So the machine was here, and this was done by hand, and it got a little sloppy back behind the pipe. But you know what? It's just a garage slab. It's not the end of the world. And the most important thing, well, we've got the answer to our question. The 6x6, guess what? It's staying in. It's not coming out, all right? So I just never seen anything like it. I don't know what to tell you, but the 6x6 is staying in place. The last thing I want to show you, this is a really, really good example of what I was talking about on the other slab. So here, it's a rougher finish, almost like a broom finish. And this is where the outside, this is going to be exposed to the weather. Well, actually under this one right here, this is a man door, so this will be covered by a threshold. But look at this control joint here. This control joint is only about 5/8 of an inch deep. And remember, we talked how the control joints are supposed to be 1/4 the thickness of the slab. And this is pretty much a standard control joint that's put in by a tool. And you might have that mistake made in your driveway or your sidewalks at your home. But you can always come back and saw cut it. But now's the time to saw cut it before the concrete cracks randomly. But what's the other thing that we notice here? Guess what? In this big giant slab, this particular finisher did not cut any control joints as happened here. And you can really see the control joints a lot better now that it rained. They're that dark line there. You can see them all through this slab here. But there are no saw-cut control joints in this slab. And here's what's going to happen. I'll make a prediction for you right now. At some future point, we are going to see a crack develop right here. There's going to be a random crack coming off of this corner of the foundation. Whenever you have an inside corner like this in a basement floor, that crack is going to start coming out like this. So I don't know when it's going to happen. It could happen in a week or maybe 2 weeks. All in all, I would give this subcontractor, this concrete mason, probably an A- for this job, except for forgetting the control joints. Now maybe the builder told them not to do it. I feel that's a mistake, but everybody, has got their own opinion. And anyway, other than that, pretty good job. It does not appear that they put any curing compound on it. There's no rain in the forecast. It is cooler weather here. We're only 3 days away from the end of September. And here in New Hampshire, it's cooler, so the evaporation index is down, so that's going to help. But if this would have been poured in July and they had not put curing compound on it, that's a big mistake. So remember, you want to cure your slabs. You've got to keep that water in the cement paste. You've got to keep it in there because it takes months and months and months for the concrete to completely hydrate. And sometimes it takes years. And that's what makes the concrete strong. Remember, if you need help on a job, I do phone consults. I'll help you on your job over the phone. Just helped a woman this morning out in Seattle. And also, if you discovered something new in the video, consider clicking that thanks text link at the bottom of the video, right under the video, and realize that all the revenue I try to plow right back into the channel to make more videos for you faster. I'm Tim Carter, AskTheBuilder.com.
If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AskTheBuilder.com.